Pod's Deprogram, the podcast where we try to get you into an artist. And if you blink, you missed it. The name is Twiztid. Today we are talking about Twiztid. And normally what I would do here is go, hey, you put this band on the board, but Ronald put this band on the board and he bounced. More on that as we get there. Well, then my next thing would be to go to who signed up next. Well, next to sign up was Sean. And Sean, I don't know where you went, friend, but I would like to see you again. So hopefully everything is okay, but you are not here. So I put it into the chat and asked the Discord, hey, would anybody be interested in coming to talk about Twiztid? And first Chris answered, but we'll get back to you, Chris, because technically Bryan answered right behind you and said, I'll do it. And I added Bryan in because I think you might have had something else, Chris, but more on that. So Bryan, what intrigued you about Twiztid? What made you raise your hand for this?
It was more just to try something new. I've been aware of Twiztid. I was in high school in the late '90s, so I knew all about ICP. And they're kind of like ICP adjacent. I think they're all in that same group, and juggalos.
They were. Yes.
Yeah. So I noticed that as I was listening because there's a lot of ICP influence. It was more just kind of like, hey, you know what? Let's try something different. It was pretty much what I expected. It's not Muse, it's not Radiohead. But hey, you know what? It's something you put on when you're driving, and I'm saying it's Twiztid, not as bad as you think. That's my tagline.
And I said this just literally just as you were logging in, Bryan, and I'll pass the baton to Chris here. Who better to talk about Detroit shock horror rap than three old white dudes? Chris, what made you sign up for Twiztid?
Well, I'm always game to do whatever when you need panelists, regardless of whether or not I've heard of them. I vaguely think I may have heard one or two of their songs, but I really didn't know what I was getting into until I was added on very recently, a month or so ago, I think.
Yeah, not very long ago, yeah.
And I started listening and going, oh, well, this is not something I would normally have signed up for, but it was interesting. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it, but it wasn't bad. It was a good time. So
I'm actually the old head. This is rare at this point in the show's timeline. I'm the old head on Twiztid. I was way into Twiztid when they first hit the scene, when they changed from House of Crazies to Twiztid. They joined Psychopathic Records. Most Tasteless, the reissue comes out on Psychopathic, and I'm like, yo, this is awesome. And I was on board with them all the way through the Green Book, which was their fourth record. So like I knew those first four records pretty much in and out, like the back of my hand almost, because I listened to them like nonstop. And more into like the ridiculousness of that in a moment. But it's been said a million times on this program, especially if John F is around. I used to consider myself a juggalo, and I've seen Twiztid a lot of times live. I've seen them in ICP a lot. So like I was in that world, man. And I've made mention of this, and I think this gives way to the bigger N-word conversation that has to happen right here up front. That between them and ICP, like they filled this hole in my life when I was coming into like 18, 19, 20, like an angry young man. And for lack of a better way to phrase it, the songs did the killing for me. Like not that I ever was going to kill anybody, but like that was done in the song. So I didn't have to so I think with that said, like it was easy to kind of not necessarily miss the N-bombs that were getting dropped by Twiztid. Like you noticed them, and I always even then kind of was like, why are they doing that? And I feel like at some point in their live shows, they kind of jumped on board with the whole psychopathic. They switched the word to ninja, which is like,
okay.
please, like, but especially in that first record, it happens a lot. It like I didn't even realize how many times. Like I knew they said it, but I don't think I realized how many times they said it.
Mm-hmm.
As two white dudes, you know, from Detroit. And I don't know if that is just their upbringing, that's where they came from, and so like that's what was happening around them. ICP never did it. They came from like practically the same place.
Yeah.
Eminem, same place. Didn't say it. To my knowledge, I don't think Kid Rock did. He may now, and he may say the hard R. But
Yeah.
I don't I don't want to like wipe it under the rug to say it's like cool, because they, to my knowledge, they haven't come out and said, hey, we're foolish, we shouldn't have said it.
Mm-hmm.
To my knowledge, I don't think they do anymore. All that to say, like, clearly that was off-putting to you, Chris, because that was like the first thing you said.
Yeah. The first thing after listening to like 3 or 4 songs, I'm like, these are like 2 white dudes, right?
To which,
they say this a lot.
Yeah. To which Bryan said, yeah, they say it. So like,
Yeah.
Again, like this, you know, who are we? Three old white dudes, you know, pontificating about this right now. But like, how much did that throw you off in this, Bryan?
It actually, I didn't think it would, because I don't know, I don't hear stuff like that usually, but I don't remember which song it was, and I don't think I specifically eliminated songs either, so I gotta double check on that. But like, I do remember hearing it and being like, what? Like, no, they don't call their friends that. They call them juggalos. Like, why are they saying that word?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like that's not a word that ICP uses. You know, their group, they're called their juggalos.
Mm-hmm.
They are not called that.
Yeah. And I guess, again, to the point, you know, again, I want to be clear. I am not, you know, saying it's okay. I'm not trying to brush this under the rug, but this is literally just a point of fact that Most Tasteless was recorded pre-Psychopathic. Most of the songs on Most Tasteless they did prior to signing with Psychopathic, and then there was a re-release of it. And as a matter of fact, I think what is on Spotify now has the cover of the re-release, but the track listing of the one before signing with Psychopathic, I think. But I know for a fact Most Tasteless was pre-Psychopathic. So again, that's not to excuse it, because they say there's at least 1 or 2 that make it onto the next record too. So on Freak Show, but we can't go any further in this conversation without addressing that. It's not cool. You were never cool for doing that, Twiztid. I had all the respect in the world, because I thought they were, and I do think that they're better rappers than ICP. ICP is like a different thing, but when you go back and listen to it, and like, I mean, a couple songs got through, and we'll talk about that as we get to the next layer of this conversation. But like, I did take a couple songs out because of that. I was like, you know what? No, like, there's some that it was inescapable, and I'll talk to you why when we get there. But like, there's some where it was in there, and it's just like, but what did that add?
Yeah.
So bye.
Right.
So talk to me then, Bryan. Like, we ended up. I honestly kind of wish after Sean dropped out, we would have maybe taken out another album, but I think we ended up with like 100 and something songs. What was it like? Like, how did, again, not knowing much going into this, what was it like? Like, how did you frame up your 20?
I just kind of went by the songs that I liked. Because I thought, okay, like if we're gonna make a list for people to listen to, then I'm gonna pick the most like accessible songs,
Mm-hmm.
like ones that sound not pop but poppier, just a little more accessible. I know, their whole vibe is like the horrorcore and like the ICP kind of world, but the ones that seemed a little more serious, like I definitely grabbed. Just ones that kind of hit me. I don't think I listened to the lyrics enough to remove any songs that had the N word, but I don't think I took any of those because I do remember being like shocked the first time I heard it. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
But yes, that's pretty much it. I kind of just went by, it was purely personal taste, and just the ones that sounded more accessible that people would give Twiztid a chance because I don't think many people give Twiztid a chance.
Yeah, and more on that as we get there. But Chris, like at one point you said your words were something along the lines of, "It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be." So as you're putting this together, like, and as a matter of fact, we're doing this now because last week I think we were playing GTA, and you're like, "By the way, I think I have like 16 cuts, but I can just cut whatever." So
pretty much, yeah.
How did you go about framing up your list?
Well, I mean, I don't shy away from problematic songs. I always enjoy trying to throw one on there here and there. I couldn't do that with this band because 98% of their songs are problematic.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's
is that me or is that him?
So like my first pass, I'd start a song. I go, okay, I like this. I'd pop the lyrics up and scroll through them really quickly. And I mean, call me an old fuddy-duddy, but whenever I saw that N-word, I immediately skipped and did not keep that song on my list. One of them slipped through, and I actually heard it today and cut it.
Mm-hmm.
That was, I mean, spoilers,
yeah.
I guess, but I just made that rule for myself. I'm like, I can't condone that at all. They are excellent rappers.
Yeah, surprisingly.
They really are. I was very impressed with a lot of the way they wrote their rhymes. So that played into a lot. Like, wow, that was a really great, fucking clever rhyme. I'll keep that song. And yeah, I mean, I got a list of 20. I tried to cover different themes and different styles of music. Like, oh, this is kind of more of a like a death metal song than a rap song. I'll throw that one on there, things like that. But yeah, it wasn't bad. I had to take them in small bursts after 7 or 8 songs. I'm like, I'm gonna drive my car off the road. Let me play Sunshine's Lollipops and Rainbows by Leslie Gore now.
So this is gonna get wild. Wait until we get to this next layer. But like, I have possibly the unfortunate foresight on those first 4 records. So there was already favorites going in. There was already stuff that was like, there's no way it's not making my list going in. For several reasons. Number one, because I've seen them do it live, and it's a great performance live, or the track still hits. So there's songs that just like are crowd favorites when they perform live, like that just wasn't gonna come off my list. I did make 2 adjustments last night. I was listening through my 20 and I was like, I found 2 songs. I was like, I don't think this is the one. But like looking at my list, you can tell like I'm going for like kind of what drew me to them initially, like sad-ish songs, which it does exist. And then like crowd pleasers and just ones that really fit that horrorcore mold, and that like really tell horror stories. Like once they get to like Green Book, they're really telling great horror stories over rap beats. And it's like, that is Twiztid to me. Like, that is them. That's the bread and butter. So like, I definitely loaded some of those in the back half, but you're right. Like, even at this point, and I'll get this out of the way. Like, Ronald jumped out because he said he never wants to listen to Twiztid again. I basically, I don't know that I'm in the same place. I've been in I listen to Twiztid like maybe once a year type of place with them. But after listening to this, I don't know that I'll be going back for a while. And it's not necessarily that I don't like it. It's more so, like you said, I think I aged out. I think most of it is nostalgia hits for me. And the stuff, the newer stuff past Green Book isn't nostalgic because I wasn't there for that. So it doesn't connect on that same level. So I'll get that out of the way. I don't think I'll be listening to a lot of Twiztid going forward. Sorry to anybody who's listening to this that is a huge fan. You know, feel free to reach out and tell me how wrong I am. That's fine. But based on everything we've been saying so far, like, this is about to get wild, I feel. Based on everything we've talked about so far, Bryan, how many do you think we're going to get through unanimously?
NTP. Man. You know what? I'm just gonna go with the safe 4.
Okay.
Because it just feels like a safe pick.
Yeah. What do you think, Chris?
I think, given the conversation we just had, we're going to have more unanimous than we think. I initially thought 7, but I feel like that's high.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 6.
Okay. I like it. What's crazy is I think you guys are both being overly optimistic. I'll be the dick. It's fine. I'll be the jerk here. I'm going 1.
1.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh.
I think there's enough songs here that maybe some of us, we each thought a little too hard on it, and I might have been drawn too hard to nostalgia that neither of you two have. So
yeah. I didn't think too hard on hardly any of these songs.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Normally when I do any deprogrammed, even bands I don't know, I usually end up hitting that heart button.
Yeah.
On at least one song, so it throws it on my favorites, my liked playlist, so I hear it pops up from time to time. I think this is the first band like I did not hit heart on any of these songs. Not to say that they're bad, but it's just not me.
It's just not something you're going to go back to a lot.
No, yeah.
There was only one song like that for me, so I have a playlist. It's called like my 2023 songs that I've discovered this year, even if I knew the artist already, and one of their songs made that list. So
very cool.
We'll see.
So yeah, indeed we will. So we're going to take a quick pause, and when we come back, we're going to play the game. It's Deprogrammed. Don't go nowhere. And with that, the name of the game is Deprogrammed. The three of us have come through a good portion of the Twiztid discography and plucked out 20 songs that we're now going to mash together in an attempt to create a top 10 starter kit for you in case you have never given Twiztid the time of day. And, I'm going to go with my favorite song here, which is Hard. This is my favorite Twiztid song, but I also think it does what Twiztid does really, really well. It's from the Green Book. I'm not very overly optimistic. I hate to lead with this, but I do think that if we nail this, if this does get in, I think this has a really good shot at being the number 1. Ham Shabam.
No.
Woof.
Sorry, dude.
Woof.
We're gonna miss.
This beat, first of all, this beat is so hard. They're telling a story I forget the name of the. There's a horror story about. I think there's like some sort of movie about it too. But like, basically, they see they see what they think is a girl on the side of the road who's being chased. So they stop to pick her up, and when she gets in the car, she becomes possessed. And oh my God, this story and this beat.
I definitely remember the song. That's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing too. Is that's gonna be tough for me. Like I don't want like the final say because we're gonna get to that point. You'll be like, oh, do you want to fight for this song? And I'm saying, I honestly don't remember it.
There you go. There you go. All right. So your man's goes right into the trash right from the jump. That's all right. It happens, man. It happens.
Well, my favorite song has been dumped many times too. So I feel you, brother. Yeah. I feel you.
All right.
It happens.
Brian?
All right. Boy. Maybe I should just start at the top of my list and go. I'm thinking about maybe just playing the one song that made my playlist that I listen to all the time. Empty.
I don't have that one.
I do not either.
Oh my God.
I had it on my first cut, I think, but no, it did not.
Oh, it's gonna be awful.
You might get you one.
Yeah, I you know what? I originally said NTP. I should stuck with that.
Let's see, EMP.
Yeah. It's very poppy. It's good. It's actually a good song. So that's why I picked it.
What was it? Empty?
Empty, yeah.
Like empathy, like I have empathy for you?
No, Empty, EMPTY.
Okay. So from Freak Show. I was just making sure I was hearing you.
Yeah, the second album, yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. Oh man.
I had a lot from that second album.
Me too, actually.
I liked it.
Me too.
I actually like that second album quite a bit.
They dive into like the rock rap thing, and like I had trouble deciphering which rock rap type stuff I wanted to kind of grab.
Yeah.
That's because Madrox is a rock kid and Monoxide was a rap kid. So, all right, Chris.
Let's see. I was gonna just go from the top and work my way down. I'll jump around. This one I really enjoyed. This one was fun. Gothic Chick.
No.
Ooh.
Here we go.
Oh man. Oh man.
I know, because I knew this was gonna happen. I will say that was on the radar. Like. All right.
All right.
I don't want to belabor here, so
let's go.
I'll do a rock one. I mean, it has guitars anyway. How about Fall Apart?
No.
Really?
No. Oh, this is going bad.
Yes, it is. All right, I'm not playing all the songs then. I'll only play the ones we actually get.
We're gonna play like the whole discography.
Yeah. All right, Brian.
Okay. All right. I picked this song purely because of the ICP vibes, and I honestly thought it was sampled from Hocus Pocus, and then I thought no, it's Boogie Woogie Woo, and I couldn't place it, and then I found out it's actually a cover of an ICP song, but I took it anyway. First Day Out.
Oh, First Day Out, and I caught my nut.
I know.
First day out, and I caught my nut.
It's very ICP. It's very cartoonish, and I think that's what I like so much about it.
Yeah, like I said, it's basically Madrox playing the Violent J part from First Day Out from Carnival.
Yeah, and I'm sitting there going, no, this is like lifted. Like this is like I knew it was from Great Malenko. I'm like, no, this is like Halls of Illusion. I'm like, no, it's not. Like, I couldn't figure it out. And then it turned out it was off of like Riddle Box
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, it's from Carnival of Carnage, and it's in Carnival of Carnage. It's just Jay talking about, you know, he got out of. I mean, Madrox changes the rhymes up a little bit, just enough to be able to say this is this is Twiztid's version. But yes, it is indeed a cover. All right, Chris.
Man. All right. How about They Told Me?
Nope.
No. Wow. Okay.
We gotta hit something right into the conversation. Like the whole thing can't the whole thing can't be NTP, right?
Just tell
There's gonna
everybody, listen. Just listen to the whole discography because obviously it's all good.
All right. I mentioned like sad songs. Let's see if I can find you guys on the awful topic of suicide. And that's a trigger warning, folks. How about I'm All Right?
Yes. I
No.
had cut it because I'm like, you know what? I think it's too dark. It was my last cut. And then I heard that song today that I had to cut, and I brought it back. I'm all right.
I think it's I love the beat, first of all. It's like very pulled back. If you're reading this, then I finally did it. I'm sorry I didn't say goodbye. There was no time. And again,
Yeah.
I don't know that I was necessarily ever specifically suicidal in that time frame, but I do think that songs like I'm All Right were part of how I wasn't, because I didn't have to, because Madrox and Monoxide were. And you know, however corny it sounds, this song saved me from doing that. So, you know, for whatever that's worth going into the next round, at this point, this might be our number one with a bullet. But I'm so glad that it actually is going to get bumped into the next round, because the song does mean a lot to me. So, all right, Brian?
Let's go with You're the Reason.
Show me the reason why we do the things that we do. Unfortunately, no. It has the same vibe as I'm All Right, and I went with I'm All Right instead of You're the Reason.
Chris, did I have it?
No, sorry.
Oh my god.
Mirror's tough. I get the feeling we're not going to find anything on Mirror that all three of us like. All right.
Yeah.
Chris?
How about Meat Cleaver?
Running with a meat cleaver. Go.
No.
There'll be a nice little jump in the recording because I accidentally I've got two different computers working in front of me, so I pushed a button on the wrong computer. So way to go, me. What was it again? Meat cleaver. Running with a meat cleaver. Go. If you missed it, the name is Twiztid. That also has Misery on it, who I don't think ever actually. No, he was definitely on the label, but I believe there was like a whole thing to him leaving Psychopathic. So, all right, back to me. All right, let me get into some of these fan favorites, because if I don't toss some of these songs out there, other juggalos will have my head. And yes, they say it, but there's no way this song, even though they do say it in this song, there was no way this one wasn't going to make my list. Secondhand Smoke.
No.
Breathing in secondhand. I mean, come on, man. It's got the In Vogue sample right in the front.
Oh yeah. I do remember that song. The Free Your Mind sample. I almost picked that song, and I'm like, I don't know, because I love In Vogue, so I don't know if I can pick it.
But look, if I didn't take that one, Juggalos would have my head. And I mean, it really is like,
Gotcha.
it's a fan favorite, And when they do it live, like they usually, at least every time I saw them, I think they opened with it, and it gets the crowd going. It's awesome. So, all right, Bryan.
I'm just gonna go in order because I'm lost now. So, Rep That Wicked.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh my god, I am just freaking out.
Well, we all are, friend. we all are. We have won in the conversation. So this is brutal. All right, Chris, we'll just keep it rolling.
All right. How about different?
Different.
Yes.
I got it. Hey,
Yes.
we got one.
There we go.
Hey,
Go.
we did it. There's your one.
Yeah.
One.
Now look, like I've made mention of a couple that like I really wish would have gotten in, but I do think that this one, other than the horror side, like this really is them. Different, like the fact that they're trying out guitars on it. The hook is, I'm different. I'm not like you. I'm different. I like fucking with voodoo, which whatever. But like that is them. Like in a nutshell, different is Twiztid. So if that ends up being the only one, I'm glad that is the one. All right.
Yeah.
We got one. All right. Should I do crowd? I'll do another crowd favorite, and I'll do another track one. Mutant X.
No.
No, I had it and I ended up taking it off.
Wild. I want to play this. I want to play this. The first time I heard this, I lost it.
Watch as they change and mutate into a freak show. Twisted serial killing juggalos. Watch as they change and mutate into a freak show. Twisted serial killing juggalos. I was born an accident off the ripper. Free.
Yeah. That's also another crowd favorite. All right, Bryan?
All right. I'm trying to synchronicity here. Unfortunately for me, so oh man, I don't know. Maybe it's like an after the fact conversation, but damn it. A lot of the songs I chose start with vowels, and that's tough for me. I actually have like a bad stutter, and it's mostly on words that start with vowels. So like that's why like I had a hard time saying like insane clown posse before. So like now I'm like, ugh, why did I do this to myself? All right. Afraid of Me.
Oh, I actually really did look at that one. I know that the world is afraid of me.
No.
No. Afraid of me. I really, and this is the portion of the show where I want to say, you can, honestly, if you listen to Freak Show and Green Book, I think that's like top tier Twiztid. I love Most Tasteless, but Most Tasteless has a lot of N-bombs. So like, it might be better if you skip that. Mirror Mirror is great, but it's short. So Freak Show and Green Book like really, really gets it done if you want to do this, because it's going to be a lot, I can tell, for us to come together on this 10. So, all right.
Yeah.
Chris?
How about Fat Kids?
Nope.
No. Do not.
Unfortunately, this is exactly what I saw. The only thing a fourth person would have done here would have gotten more stuff in the conversation, because Sean being a Twiztid fan would have had some of these ones that I have.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if you guys sussed out Blaze or not. What the fuck?
Nope.
No.
Man.
No.
Oh.
I've heard of Blaze. Blaze is another rapper in that world,
Yeah,
right?
Blazy did homie.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah,
were
that's
in a
it.
group
Blaze with the
together
bubbles.
called ISI, International Superstars Incorporated. And what the fuck was an ISI song? That's why they're shouting out ISI on it. But
Okay.
that beat, again, it's crispy, and I couldn't ignore it. Hold on. Also another crowd favorite. Oh. All right, Brian.
All right. So this one I mostly picked because like the title just seemed to fit Twiztid. The song was good too. Murder, Murder, Murder.
Yes.
Okay, I don't, but I'm glad you guys do.
Okay, here we go.
I love Murder, Murder, Murder.
Good song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And yeah, just the title, like when I was going to play this, I'm like, oh, Murder, Murder, Murder. I got this. Like,
Talk about beats that go hard. I love that.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's just
All right, so a couple that are getting into the conversation here. All right,
here we
Chris.
go. Now we're on a roll.
All right, Chris.
We'll stay on that album and go with Somebody Dissing You.
Oh nope. If you think
That's another one
No,
I really
yeah,
enjoyed
I
that.
had it. I had it
love
on my
that one.
original list.
Little jazz piano at the beginning.
Yeah. Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom. If you think somebody dissing you, they probably are. But
Probably are.
so far, all
I-
I've been hearing
yeah.
is play hating.
Yeah.
I think
was gonna heart one
the
close to it.
yeah. I think the thing is too that I remember I sat on my list for like 3 months.
Yeah.
Right. So I kept listening to my list, and then like like I drive a lot, so I'm listening to music all the time. I'm like, let me put on some more Twiztid. And I started listening. I'm like, oh, I should have picked this song. I should have picked this song. So like my original list of 20 was like almost not completely changed, but I swapped out like 6 songs over the past like 3 months. So
Yeah.
Oh, it was you signed me up August 1st is when you added me to this group
Yeah.
for this show.
I
So
think,
like 3
Yeah.
weeks.
yeah.
yeah,
If I had-
that chat goes all the way back to like February.
Yeah. That's why I was confused. I was like, wait a minute, did I sign up for this fucking band? And if I had more time, I would have picked some different songs. But okay. Anyways.
Yeah.
All right. Let's
Where
trot
we
out another fan favorite here. We Ain't Underground by Accident. Name of the song, We Don't Die.
Do I have that? I had
I
it.
don't, but I had it. Oh no,
Yeah,
I do have it. I have it.
Hey.
I got it. Yes.
We Don't Die.
There we go. I can't read my own chicken scratch.
That was a later cut.
All right. So that's got 2. All right. So
There
what
we
is that?
go.
4 for the
There
conversation.
we go. Yeah.
I mean, there's still plenty out here, but I'm not.
Plenty to go. I have like a lot left.
Yeah,
so.
I'm not. I'm not holding my breath. So, all right, Brian.
Let's go with It Don't Stop.
Nope.
Nope.
Because It Don't Stop.
Oh wait, no, wait. Yes, I do have it. Don't stop. My bad.
Oh,
Hey.
okay,
I do have-
cool. Yay.
Okay. All right. We're halfway
I
there.
was gonna
Chris
say,
can't-
I'm pretty sure
Chris
I
can't
like-
read his handwriting either.
No, I'm just going, brought up my playlist. I usually make notes.
Oh, gotcha.
That's how much I didn't care about this show. I didn't even make a note for it.
I didn't make notes. I just wrote the songs down.
Finished the list yesterday, so
Mhm.
All right.
not
So
bad.
It Don't Stop was Brian. All right, Chris.
Yeah.
How about All I Ever Wanted?
All I ever wanted was I don't want a lot. All I ever did. No, I think that one was.
No,
One.
No. I don't.
that one had Insane Clown Posse on it, so I thought maybe that was gonna make.
Yeah.
Mm,
All right.
yeah.
think that one was a good cut for me too. Okay. Well, let me. This one's got Violent J on it. I don't know how much that played in for you guys, but it's also, we missed on Ham Shabam, but this does the same thing. It tells a very good horror story of a lagoon that's out in the woods, the Marsh Lagoon.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
all right.
There you go.
The Marsh Lagoon. So many wanna dump their dead in here.
Yeah, I thought there were a couple songs with Shaggy too that I think I was big on, but yeah, Violent J is my guy.
Jay's great because like in the beginning you can hear that he's just like a very not good rapper. And I don't want to say like he's some great rapper now, but like you can hear him progress.
No.
And him hanging with Twiztid at the time like really upped his game, and they were doing at the time Dark Lotus as well, Psychopathic Records, or Psychopathic Riders, so like him jumping on a Twiztid track where he got the rap even more, like again, like he can't hold a candle to Madrax and Monoxide, but like it really upped his game. And I thought his verse on Marsh Lagoon is great. So all right, Brian?
How about I'm the Only One?
No.
Nope. Only one, Brian.
I'm the only one who took it.
You are the only one. Yes, indeed. All right, Chris?
Let's see. How about This is the night, such a beautiful night. And my pick is Bella Morte.
No, that was good, but no.
No, that was a very.
I'd like to say I only picked that song so I could do that bit, but I actually did.
We're just grasping at straws now.
Yeah. All right. I don't feel great about a lot of these. One's gonna really hurt because it's up there as one of my favorites, but I'm gonna wait on that.
Oh.
Let me trot out. How about On the Other End?
No.
Yes,
Hey,
I got it.
are you ready? Hey. Okay. All right. What is that? Like 6 in the combo and the one.
Yeah. We got 6. Yeah.
So we're at 7.
1, 2,
we
3,
need
4,
to get
5,
3 more twos, and
3 more twos.
to not have NTP. Actually, 2 more because I get a final say. If we
could do it.
Right.
Hit another
We could do
There we go. We got it.
All right.
We got this.
So that was me, right? Yes.
Yep.
Brian, you're
Uh, Reflection.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes!
Oh!
Yeah.
Wow.
There we go.
That song
We're on a
rips. I love Reflection.
Yeah.
I was scared of keeping that one, but I love the beat. First of all, is great. Oh, you know what?
Yep.
We actually got one. I'm so used to not getting any that I can actually play it.
Yeah.
There we go.
I mean, obviously you've got the mirror track first, but
From the face of the planet, cause your world got my outlook damaged. My heart stuck inside a cycle of depression. The reflection. Then you feel
I
me.
love what they did with the vocals on it. Like obviously, like there's some sort of like reflection, obviously coming, like he's like yelling it in the mirror. And it's just I like both of their verses on it, and again the beat is just hard. Like what else can I say about it?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm shocked. I'm shocked
Yeah.
that was one of the unanimous. Like, all right,
Wow.
all right,
There you go.
Chris.
Leave Me Alone.
Oh.
No.
No, I had it. I know I did on my original list.
I really
I like
liked
that
album.
song.
When I went through, I had a lot off of that album. My first list.
Freak Show's great.
That one and what was the other one? I had a ton off of Wicked. I had a lot off of that one too.
I think I originally had like half my list from Freak Show, and I'm like, I gotta go to different. I gotta cut some of these.
Yeah.
All right. So what I want to do, so we got the 2 unanimous, we got 6 in the conversation, right? So we've got unless we, technically speaking, Brian's 4 is still out there, and Chris's 6 is still out there, just not seeming very likely. The way it's going, but
you funny.
I want to at least get the 2 more 2s and then dump out, but it depends on how long it takes to get there. So, all right, I'm gonna hold on the one that might actually hurt a little bit, and I'll go to one of these ones that who knows? Maybe we actually found each other on these because I wasn't as familiar with them. How about Second to No One?
No.
Ew.
Okay. All right, Brian.
All right. Unstoppable.
Yes.
No.
All right. I'll take it.
Yeah, we're getting there. Just
It's a
one
2,
more. Just one more.
2. One more.
All right.
All right.
See if I can do it.
Go ahead, Chris.
How does it feel? How does it feel?
Oh, how does it feel to be you? How does it feel to feel the way you do?
No.
Man, that blows me out. I don't have that one. I think that was on my short list. If we would have had 2 less records, How Does It Feel? Absolutely 1,000% would have made my list. But I think I already kind of mentioned that, like, everything was from the first 4 records, and then like I'm listening to Wicked and Abominations, and I think there's one other one that we included in our list, and I'm like, I gotta have something from these because they sound like Twiztid. It'd be different if like they just fell off and those were just really bad records,
Right?
But they're not. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Don't they have like a 25 albums or something?
They have a lot of records.
We can do like a championship edition.
No, I mean,
Twiztid championship edition.
Now look, you laugh, but like seriously, that is one that should be a championship edition. You guys would be excluded because clearly, and I wouldn't play either. Like we would get some real Twiztid heads in here that would do it appropriately, and it would be hard.
Absolutely.
So if you're listening,
I feel bad.
If you're listening and you're a huge Twiztid fan, please reach out. And if you would like to do a championship edition, I'm dead serious right now. That would be a fun thing for me to sit in on, is listening to people arguing about Twiztid songs. Because, look, I do feel bad. Like, we're not poo-pooing, but we are definitely, like, all over the place. And not in a way where it's, like, because it's heated, because, like, we just are disagreeing. It's oh well, is the general consensus I'm getting here. Yeah, so
we're three guys with different tastes. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's all.
So Unstoppable was Brian. Right? So it is Chris's turn.
My turn. Okay, I'm just gonna start going down my list because I'm already lost. Fall Apart.
Oh, are you serious? Wait, I already said Fall Apart.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you?
I did.
Oh, well, shit, that's my bad. Yeah, I have that one.
Hey.
I don't.
Okay, but we are officially at an NTP, which we did not think was going to happen.
All right, well.
No, there we go.
I did that one. Let's do one off of an album I haven't for my last one here. How about All the Rest?
No.
No.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, I can breathe easy. So I think because we just got out of the NTP, because it's possible we get a couple more in here on the dump out.
Yeah.
I think I still have a good 6 or something left. But I think this is a really good time to do the dump out. Let me get up to the top here.
Yeah.
How about?
Yeah, I have 6.
Yeah. How about Renditions of Reality?
No.
No, that was on my original list.
That's the one that hurts a little bit because it's definitely one of my favorites.
I'm
I
sorry.
got to see them perform that in 2001 at Toledo at the Gathering of the Juggalos. And it's the first and only time I got to see them do it. And I was like, wow. At that time, it was my favorite song. So, all right, next. CNT.
No. I
Okay.
almost kept it, but I did not.
All right. Let's try a rocker-ish one. Paul is obsessed with flesh. Alone.
Alone. Yes.
No.
All right.
No.
Paul is
Yes.
obsessed with, and then they play the clip backwards. Well, it's but Paul.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Buckets of blood.
Oh,
No.
no.
Okay. When I get to hell.
Oh, no. That's not the Hell song I kept. Nope.
All right. What I'm feeling.
No.
Oh yes, I have it.
Hey. We actually have a conversation, fellas.
I was like,
All right. And my absolute last one, I'm stuck.
No.
yes,
Wow.
yes,
Hey.
Wow.
man.
All
Wow, we
right.
were like we were like holding out on each other here.
Yeah. All right.
If,
So
if twos were threes, we'd be way up there.
Yeah.
But we did get 2. That means nobody wins, but nobody gets the final say.
You're
But we did have a
closest.
conversation.
Get final say for being closest?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. All right. So do you guys, Brian, you want to dump out just to see if you can find Chris?
Yeah. Do you really know?
Do you really know what it's like?
No.
That was actually,
No.
I think that was one of the ones I dropped off last night.
Oh. All of the above.
Nope.
Killing season.
No.
And last one, what you really want?
What was that?
What you really want?
Oh, sorry. No.
Yeah. What you really want? What you really want?
So I did want to say about you made, so do you really know almost made my list for this lyric specifically. You made me how I am, now you hate who I am. Good God, man. I love that line. All right. Chris, just for funsies.
What do I have left? What did I have left? The world is hell.
The world is hell.
Darkness.
Ooh.
What else did I say? It don't stop. And set by example.
I know that It Don't Stop is on my original list. I don't know why it's not.
Well, I mean.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah, that's a 2. That is
Wait,
one of
no.
Brian's. Yeah. It don't stop.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it?
we did
Did I
have It
already
Don't
say-
Stop.
All right.
Yeah, it was
All
a
right.
2. Yeah.
All right. And what was the one after It Don't Stop?
I think it's all the rest.
All the rest.
So this is what happens when I don't make a note. I
Yeah.
can't keep track of what I've said or what has been said.
All right. So we got there.
That'll teach me.
Let me go up here and rearrange this. And again, Twiztid fam, Juggalos. Actually, I think technically, I don't know if they still call their fans Juggalos. They've separated ties from Psychopathic, to my knowledge.
But I'm a juggalo, so it only made me laugh. See, I can't get now. That's ICP.
So the 2 that we got through unanimously are Different and Reflection. I'm so psyched Reflection got through unanimously. We've
All
got
right.
11 in the conversation that we need to trim down to 8. So we've got We Don't Die, Fall
Wow.
Apart, I'm All Right, Alone. On the other end, Marsh Lagoon, What I'm Feeling, I'm Stuck, Unstoppable, Murder, 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 and It Don't Stop.
Yeah.
Now, I will go ahead and take point here because we hit 2 on some that I feel like we have to have. We Don't Die is a crowd favorite, or at least it was when I was still around. If we don't have that at this point, and again, folks, feel free to reach out and tell me I'm wrong if things have changed, but I feel like we kind of have to keep. Since we got 2, We Don't Die has to go in. I feel like I was wrong on Murder, Murder, Murder. I would have loved to have kept that. I don't know why I didn't. So let's do that.
Okay.
I hate doing this on my MacBook. All right, so that brings us up to 4, right? All right, so is there anything that's jumping out at you, Brian, that you're like...
Hello? Uh-oh. I lost them.
Who did you lose?
Oh, I lost you. You're back. Okay.
Oh, okay. Is there somebody that... is there a song that you feel like you kind of need to have?
Me?
Yeah.
Let's see. One of the 2s that I picked. Marsh Lagoon I liked a lot. It Don't Stop I liked a lot.
Well, let me go to bat.
The other ones,
let me go to bat for
the
Marsh
ones that,
Lagoon
yeah.
since you put it up there. That one has a story, and none of the other ones do. And I feel like, especially on the Green Book, they did that so well, and to not have that represented, I think, would be a mistake. And it hit 2 of us. It's got Jay. It's catchy, but also does the thing that I think that defines Twiztid really well. Anybody? Any objections to Marsh Lagoon?
No.
I'm going to assume no objections ever.
No.
All right.
Yeah, like I said, I don't remember half of these.
All right, Chris, is there one that jumps out at you?
I'd say probably I'm All Right, because I wanted to keep it, and then it's really fucking dark. Like, it's really fucking dark song. But then I ended up bringing it back, and you also said it was important to you at a certain time in your life. I think it's got a decent message to it. I liked it.
Yeah.
So it is a hard song, but it's good, I think.
Yeah. And at this point, like if you go to listen to it, I do want to reiterate, trigger warning.
Yes.
Yes,
absolutely.
It is 1,000% very graphic suicide discussion.
Right.
So
there's half of their songs have got to have trigger warning.
That's true too. That's true too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was very, very important at one point in my life. So that gets us to 6. So we got Fall Apart, Alone. On the other end, What I'm Feeling, I'm Stuck, Unstoppable, and It Don't Stop. One that's jumping out is, I feel like, see, to me it looks like, I don't think we care about album representation, do we? Like,
no,
I think we
I didn't even write the albums down of what songs they came from.
So
the only ones I know for sure are the Freak Show ones because I like that album.
And so let me follow that thread. We've got one more from Freak Show, Fall Apart. I feel like I think it's pretty unanimous. The 3 of us all really liked Freak Show. I think Freak Show still really plays. So I think let's put our best foot forward and grab as much Freak Show as possible. So let's get Fall Apart in there too.
Let's do it.
All right, so that gets us up to 7. And then I guess do we all have that same feeling about Green Book? Because if so, there's only one other Green Book song available.
Which song is that?
On the Other End.
Oh, yeah, I had picked that song.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I did not. I was the outlier, and honestly, I don't care.
Okay, so let's grab that.
I figured I'd be the outlier on a bunch of these. So,
And I'm looking at like Alone to me feels like Alone to me goes either way, because I could easily see us grabbing it because like it has that like rock thing in the hook, but that I love that Paul is obsessed with flesh. Paul, like, I know that's dumb. That's a dumb reason to fight to get something in, but and then the other option is grabbing 2 from the newer. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's drop Alone here. And let's get how about It Don't Stop? I'm just making executive decisions here.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, this is like your group, so
it's your show, man.
Is that too? Yeah, it's your show. Yeah, but it's not too many. It's not too many episodes where like your guests are the wild card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then how about? I'm looking at either I'm Stuck or Unstoppable. Do either of you guys have a feeling towards either of those?
I think I like Unstoppable a lot.
You had both of them, so.
Yeah, I had both of them.
All right, let's just grab Unstoppable then. Like, for some reason you gravitated towards it, so.
I did.
All right, so I think, if I'm correct, yeah, there we go, 10. All right, so we've got Different, Reflection, We Don't Die, Murder, 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 Marshall Lagoon, I'm All Right, Fall Apart, On the Other End, Unstoppable, and It Don't Stop. This one might be really hard for you, Brian. Which of those 10 is the one?
Reflection.
Ooh, I like it. I love that swing. I love that swing.
Yeah, I really liked that song.
Yeah, and I believe it's also like accessible. Like it's not like people are gonna listen to it like, oh wow, this is like Twiztid. Like, I don't know. It's not like, murder with a hatchet.
I mean, not to be funny, but I do think it's between the two that we got unanimous, and not just because we found them unanimously, but I think those two are the ones that clearly define what Twiztid is: Different and Reflection. I could see going with Different, but I think, man, Reflection shows off the ability better. Of what they're capable of. So, I'm with it, man. Let's do Reflection. How about it?
Sure. I'm fine with that.
Why not?
All right, then there we go. Reflection is our number 1. And let me get that going underneath us. Or not. Whatever, man. Like, do what you want, computer. It's fine. You can not play things that when I tell you to, and it's cool. Oh. What is it doing now? Okay, it is playing. Okay, good.
There we go.
We've got Different, Reflection, Different, We Don't Die, Murder, 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 Marshall Lagoon, I'm All Right, Fall Apart, On the Other End, Unstoppable, and It Don't Stop. Let's let Reflection get a moment in the song.
Shattered and cracked, it's so crazy. My mind stuck inside a cycle of depression. The reflection. Listen, I can make the girls talk. And have you jumping out of 24
windows. There we go. We have done it. Hopefully. We did the work. I will say that. We did the work. We did listen to the records. And look, if you made it this far and you're offended by, if you're a Twiztid fan, if you're an ICP fan, and you got this far and you're offended, sorry, man. Like, we can only play with who shows up. Like,
right? Sign up for a show, damn it.
That's also true.
Yeah.
If you're a fan, sign up.
It's true.
And then this won't happen.
It's true. So 3 white dudes just explained, 3 old white dudes just explained Detroit shock horror core to you. So
right,
we did what we could.
Not something I thought I would do in my lifetime.
We did what we could, and we presented a list that I think really is a good Twiztid list. I feel like we figured it out in the end.
Yeah.
So folks, I'd love to hear about our list on this show or any episode that we've done. That would be cool. Discord would be a great place to do that. With Legion of Stupid Discord, you can go to legionofstupid.com and you can click on, if you go a little bit down, there's a Discord logo. Click that. That link will give you an invite to come join. That is where we record the show. And there's also a deprogrammed chat that you can hop into and be like, hey, you guys were wrong about this, this, and this. Let's discuss it. Like civilized people should. You don't like it enough? That's cool. Give me 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and say, I love the show. I hated your list. That'd be fine. Plenty of people come here to say that. That's fine. We're also on Spotify. 5 stars would be awesome if you listen on Spotify. I am trying to up my Spotify numbers. That's why the Spotify link goes out everywhere. But we are a podcast. We're available everywhere that podcasts are available. Patreon.com/Oh Hi Justin's a great place to go. If you have $1 that you would like to pledge to help Deprogrammed in the rest of the pods I do go forward, that would be awesome. These days, I am not getting as much audio content out as I'd like, but Deprogrammed does get there first before the rest of the world. You also get the conversation that we're about to have after the fact goes directly there. So $1 a month gets you in that club, and we would love to have you aboard. What else? We said Legion is stupid. Honestly, I'll say this. The best way you can help this show is by telling somebody that you listen to it. Hey man, I listen to Deprogrammed, and you could too. I would appreciate that more than words could ever say. And with that, Deprogrammed, learn them and love them, people. We'll see you next week. Bye.